All right, so a short and sweet lesson on working out the key. Essentially, your only job here in this lesson is to figure out the key of the music. All right, so the first step, and certainly the most logical, look at the key signature, see what's in there. All right, what do you have to work with? All right. So when you see the key signature, in this case of 1 sharp, hopefully your brain immediately goes to G major. That's the first thing that pops into your head. But you need to be careful because you now know from a few units ago, every key signature that exists now could have 2 names. You could be in the key, with 1 sharp, you could be in the key of G major. You could also technically be in the key of E minor, the relative minor key. How do you know which key signature this actually is representing? We have to do a little more studying. So, step 2, look at the last note. Often, but not always, this will be the tonic note. Right? Music doesn't always have to end on the tonic note, the bottom note of the scale, but very often it does. Sometimes it can start on the first note of the scale. Very commonly, music does end on the tonic. Right? So, for question 2, the final note is E, so that makes it seem likely that this music is in the key of E minor as opposed to G major. E minor being the relative minor key of D major. All right, let's keep going. Step 3, look for the raised 7th of the harmonic minor scale. You know that there are natural minor scales and there are harmonic minor scales. The harmonic minor scale actually is used a little bit more often than the natural minor scale. So when you have music in a minor key, it is very, very common that you will have that raised 7th note of the minor scale. All right, so assuming we are in the key of E minor, like where here is your tonic, the 7th note of the scale is the note right below it, or if you count up 7 notes to the D sharp above or the D sharp below, like in this case. Here's the answer to question 3. The presence of a D sharp, which is the raised 7th of E minor, confirms that this piece is in E minor. So, step 1 got us 1 key signature. It gave us these 2 choices, G major or E minor. The fact that the music ends on an E is a clue, or it's an argument for justifying that this is in E minor. And the presence of the D sharp kind of gives it away. That, you know what, yep, this music is in D minor. So those are the visual clues on the page, and even to hear the music, it just gives it away. This music just screams minor key. All right, let me just play it for you real quickly on my terrible sounding piano keyboard on my phone here. So have a listen. Okay, so hopefully that gave your ears a sense that, yep, this really is in a minor key. Right? So the key signature itself doesn't always give it away. Sometimes there are other clues in the music, like the last note or the presence of any accidentals that could be the raised 7th of the minor key. So use those skills to finish off this worksheet. We'll certainly take it up in class and talk about any clues that you find in each example. Off you go. Enjoy the worksheet.